All right, so which New Year's resolutions are most likely to stick?
Yeah, joining us now with the tips you need for a better 2018 is the pit bull of personal development, LarryWinget. Larry, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for being here. I want to ask you this question to start off. You say don't go too grandiose with your resolutions. Why do you say that?
Well, I say, first of all, you need a plan instead of a resolution, and we need to get our wording right about resolutions. Who wakes up this day and age and say, I resolve to do something? Nobody does. So we need to dump the word resolution to begin with, change it to commitment, because we think differently if we have a commitment. So we need New Year's commitments. What do you really want to accomplish in your life? And then commit to it, because resolutions are like hopes and dreams, and hopes and dreams don't come true. Plans come true. Get a plan, make a commitment, and then figure out what you're going to give up to make it happen. Remember, success comes from sacrifice. You don't get rich, you give up what's making you broke. You don't get skinny, you give up what's making you fat. You don't get happy, you give up what's making you unhappy. That's a better way to approach it.
All right, so Larry, I think there are a lot of Americans like me who find ourselves with the same New Year's resolutions every single year. What would you say to people like me? Hit me with some truth.
The truth
I can take it. I can take it.
If you're resolving to do the same thing year after year after year and you don't do it, maybe that was a dumb resolution.
Oh, there's a truth,
I said I
Lisa.
could take it. Keep going. Keep going. I need to hear this.
And if it's a dumb resolution that you're not getting done, ask yourself the question, is this something I really care about? Obviously, it's not. Because if you really cared about it, you would do something about it. So again, it goes back to what I said, commit to doing it, get a plan for it, and then stick with that plan. The other thing, Lisa, is you got to impose some consequences along the way. Consequences drive behavior. So if you're not doing it, what's the downside? If there's no downside, why would you do it?
Larry, can you be the consequence for me? Can you keep me in check? Can I enlist your services, my friend?
So we've got some of the popular New Year's resolutions right here. Somebody polled this. 12% are resolving to be a better person. 9% say that they are resolving to get healthier. 6% resolve to spend less and save more. Those seem like they could be every year resolutions. Is there anything 2018 specific that you're hearing from people who want help from the pit bull of personal development?
You know, most of the people who post on my social media say they want to lose weight. Well, okay, let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. Again, what's your plan for doing that? Do you have a plan? And what are you going to give up to make that happen? Are you going to give up so much couch time or fried food or ice cream before you go to bed? So get the plan, commit to the plan, figure out what you're going to give up, impose a consequence. And by the way, a consequence can be positive as well as negative. So when you do something well, give yourself a little reward. That's a consequence. If you do something stupid and go off, you need to impose a consequence. In this case, maybe you want to walk an extra mile. Maybe the positive consequence is that you buy a new belt that fits you better now if you've lost a little weight. Don't give yourself a piece of pie for losing a little weight.
So, Larry, I'm starting to realize why they call you the pit bull of personal development. So I'm
going easy on you.
I'm picking up on why they call you that. All right, so what advice would you, I'm sure you've seen the video of the Hillary Clinton supporters very upset over the results of the election, screaming at the sky. What say you about that? What would you tell them? I want to hear what you'd tell them.
Well, you know, at some point, reality has to sit in. Just like you said, Lisa, year after year, you do the same thing over and over again, and it didn't work. Maybe that was dumb. These folks need to realize maybe this is dumb. You didn't get what you want, so go out and do it differently in the future. But whining about what happened or didn't happen doesn't move you forward. What moves you forward? You have to always stop and say, is this doing me any good? In their case, this isn't doing them any good, and it's wallowing in the pain and the suffering and the self-imposed whining is a waste of time. Move forward.
Pitbull, quickly, in 5 seconds we have remaining. Do you have a resolution? for 2018?
My resolution was to figure out how to get here so early from the West Coast time, and I did it. So I'm doing well already this year.
Mission accomplished for the whole year.
Larry Winget's done.
That's why he is the professional. Thank you, Larry Winget.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks, Larry. Happy New Year. While Democrats preach doom and gloom, the American economy did just the opposite under President Trump. So will it continue in 2018?
Plus, New Year's Day not only means resolutions, but also the biggest college football games of the season. We are putting a game day